G'day folks and welcome back, and a big warm welcome to our new subscribers and our old faithful subscribers. We hope that you're all doing okay out there today. I'm KC, and yeah, this is part 3 of the 1959 Chrysler Imperial build. So in this one here you'll see us doing a lot of painting of parts and getting all of the other stuff sorted out. I ended up painting the rims because looking at a few real cars, and when you put the hubcap in there you can see the outer side of the rim, so I've painted the rims the same colour as the car, even though the hubcaps are going to cover a majority of them, but we still need the outside painted. And we're going to do the chrome mouldings, and I'll see how successfully I can do that Imperial on the side and on the front and the back, because wow, are they ultra tiny. Alright, so what we do, I've got a bit more body work to do on that now. I've got about 80% of it done. I just got to get a few more of those lines that you can see right there sorted out. Okay, righto, now we've got all of the body done. Now, it's amazing when you start to look into it to clean it up what you do find. There's also one just there with the file off, but I've cleaned all the wheel arches out and everything else now. Got rid of those marks up on the back quarter panels and fixed all of these on both sides. The reason why the blue masking tape's here is because I'll show you. Because I had to file all of these edges off here. And there's no damage to my door handle. So she's all looking pretty good to get it into plastic primer now. I've got rid of all of the marks around the boot, down there on that side there. That side there is really deep, so hopefully a nice extra little bit of primer will fill that there. I've got rid of all of those edges here, and all of this underneath here, and cleaned it all up there now, so it's all ready to go into plastic primer. And then we'll get the dash out, start having a crack at the dash. If the camera wants to be nice to me. There we go. So yeah, got the dash to do, the radio and all that sort of stuff. There's a decal for the dash, and we've got the part of the Continental kit, and we also got the steering wheel. So yeah, we'll keep getting along there. We'll get this in plastic primer, and then get some other paint happening here, there and everywhere. Okay, so we've got them in the sun and out the window, and we've got all the plastic primer on all of those parts. You can see the rims, the base and all of there, and I've changed the plans. I've actually looked at a couple other real cars, and the bases are actually the same colour. Well, underneath it's the same colour as the car, so we're going to stick with that. So we've got all of that. Well, next step will be into the primer, and then we'll get that blueprint pearl happening. Okay, here we are. Base is in primer now. We've got the rims painted, and we've got the roof all primed up. So get organised, then we'll get the colour onto the base, chassis and all that sort of stuff, and get the top roof done, and then we'll get the body into primer, and we'll start getting close to putting it all together shortly, and then we'll do some work on the interior and the dash. Righto, keep moving along. Now, another thing I will mention that's extremely important: when anyone is using any of these auto paints to paint your models, make sure you test it on the frames or the trees where all your parts come on, because some plastics do not like it, and I don't want you to destroy your model. When I put the plastic primer on, I wait at least 2 hours, if not a bit longer, and the same with all of the other processes, primer and also colour. The rims are looking pretty nice, sitting right there, nice and bright there. Alright, so yeah, just remember that there, test it out before you actually go hitting the model with it. I don't want you to wreck your model, because I've been painting mine with them. And the channel shout outs today is to Brian's Diecast in Thailand, who restores some vintage Tomica and Lesney, so be sure to check him out and tell him KC sent you. You'll enjoy his channel for sure. And check out at Tony's Garage. You will see some exotic die-casts there, ones that I never ever thought that would be made in die-cast. It's such a cool channel. Tell him KC sent you. I'm sure you'll enjoy his channel as well. Okay, so here we are. We've got the wheels all painted up now. That blue turned out really nice, and Rambler 69, old Tom, said that blue would look nice, and quite a few of other ones as you did too. And I tell you what, it's actually going to really suit this car. He was right about that. Go and check his channel out, by the way. He's a cool guy, really cool guy, and he's got a lot of information, knows a lot about different kits, when, where, how, whether, and dates and everything else. They're a very knowledgeable man. Love that kick-ass grille and bumper. And these are all the other chrome bits that are going to go on. And the hubcaps, there's little chrome hubcaps, they're beautiful. They're going to go right into the centre of those little blue wheels. And we've got all the body painted, we've got all the work done, we've got it in primer, we haven't got it all painted, but we've painted all the inside edges, so that way when we rub it down on the outside, we'll do a little bit of work on the boot. You might be able to just see the little divots in the boot there. Last time when Johnny V was here, I put the plastic primer on this body, and the paint went zzz, primer, it actually ate into it for some reason. This is what I was mentioning to you in a couple of the other videos. But I've since rubbed it all down and dry coat of primer, and then let it dry for about 7 hours, and then I give it a nice wet coat of primer, and it's working out all right, which I'm chappy about that there too. Now, when I was mentioning to Mike from the Model Speed Shop, and I was saying to him about paint and all of that sort of stuff, I'll show you what I mean by that there. Can you see where it ate into the plastic on the drive line, tail shaft? You can see that there, and you can also see in a couple of other spots where it ate in that I've had to try and scrape it out. I was actually going to paint this base the same colour as the car and then do all the details. I'm still going to do all the details, but I'm going to paint the base black. And that's when I was asking Mike, and he said to me the Rust-Oleum. So the next paint job I'll be doing will be with Rust-Oleum. So there we go. All right, and then the steering wheel all done. Well, not all done. All the blues done. And part of the dash, I'll try and get this around the way like that, and the dash and the blue, so I'm making it like the two-tone sort of deal there. And there goes everything on the floor, and I think that'll look pretty nice. And I hope I didn't just break that. Not cry if I did. No, it didn't break. This is the roof. Turned out really nice. The paint, the roof. It's got to have the chrome across it and around it and all that sort of stuff yet there. I'm going to put another 2K clear across the top of that. So yeah, I'm happy with that, how that turned out. I'm glad it didn't just break when it fell down there then. And I'll show you, they'll end up scratching the paint in a minute. Let's get this a bit closer instead of trying to reach out the long reach. There we go. It's going to look alright when it's all together, I reckon. And we're going to do the interior. Two-tone as well, so I'm going to mask that all up, and that'll be blue and white to match respectively. So there we go, that's the update on the Fat Fenders Fins and Chrome group build. I know I'm out of date and it's way behind, and I talked to Rob and Rob said it's all cool, so there we go. Alright, so I like that update. Stay tuned, we'll have another one coming, get the body painted up and start getting it all together. I can't wait. Alright, until next time, take care, look after yourselves, and we'll catch us again on the next one. Bye for now.